Lydia's with me. Good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
There is so much to discuss. There's so much for you to think about and the council before Christmas. I almost feel sorry for you. The rates caps, of course, is a biggie that that will be introduced no matter what we do or what we say. What's your thinking about what the council may have to reconsider after that government announcement?
Yeah, look, to be honest with you, I think it's actually really hard at the moment. I think we actually need everything out on the table.
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say we need to get Christmas out the way first.
No, this is all going to happen before Christmas. But, I'm really cognizant that tomorrow we are going to see the RMA reforms. And so for me at the moment, it's a little bit hard to go, what are the actions and the outcomes from rates capping when we still have the RMA reform to work through. We've got the information on reorganisation of regional council, and there's also the Public Works Act, there's the DC levies. Actually, there is so much, and until we lay all of that out on the table together to see how intertwined they are, it's really hard to look at actually what are the outcomes and implications from this stuff, because and also the system improvement bill. So still haven't actually seen that one yet, which actually changes the fundamentals of that back to basics, and that aligns really strongly with the 2 to 4% bandwidth. So there is so much going on, but I'm hearing that we're going to have all of that out before Christmas. So actually we can lay that all out and then and work through what that looks like for us as a district.
What a wonderful Christmas present. How do you view the proposed regional government reforms replacing elected regional councillors with a mayor-led combined tertiaries board? Presumably that would mean that you'd have to be on that board as well. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's looking that way. Look, I think this is probably a once in a lifetime opportunity to actually build back what we need to do. And so until we see the RMA reform to see what functions regional council would be left with, again, it's really hard to look at what that means. But yeah, this is an opportunity. I always see it as that, and we have that great opportunity to work through for our district, so Selwyn, and then actually look at regional. What are the best things or the best outcomes that we can get for people in this space?
I mean, this is probably one of the biggest reforms that we will see possibly in a generation, and arguably it could be seen as good for Selwyn because, of course, Selwyn is the fastest growing district in New Zealand, but gee, it means you're going to have a lot on your plate. You have to ask the Minister for a pay rise.
Oh, look, I think you're in this for a bit of public service as well. But yeah, this is the biggest thing to happen, I think, to local and regional council since 1989, since the mergers there. And yeah, but you take these opportunities. They don't come around often. This discussion has been around for 10 plus years as far as I'm aware of. And so it's nothing new, but to actually have the chance to have this on the table is the new thing. And so, yeah, we've got an opportunity to work through what this looks like.
Hey, listen, with the government shift towards development levies, how do you anticipate this will affect the likes of the housing affordability issue or infrastructure funding in the likes of Selwyn, particularly in those high growth townships like Rolleston and Lincoln?
Look, I think at the moment we have that the DC levy work that's come out. And so at the moment, what we're actually doing is assessing that against our current DC policy to see what the difference is and what the outcomes are, because at the moment, I'm not actually really off the cuff of the discussion paper. I'm not actually seeing a lot of difference at the moment. But in the new year, we'll do a workshop with councillors and we will work through all of those reforms together and actually say, what does this look like for us? And that'll then inform with our DC policy, actually, do we need to make some changes to it to align with the levies, or are we better with what we've got? So I think with the levies, it's probably going to give us a bit more leeway around timing. But at the moment, that's the only thing that I'm really seeing in that. But yeah, we'll lay those all out together and actually do an assessment of what they look like together.
Lydia, amid the economic pressures from so many quarters at the moment, how important is it to support local businesses during the Christmas period? Particularly shopping local and boosting townships like Lincoln and Rolleston.
Oh, look, it is so important. I love doing my Christmas shopping locally, and I think that is the really important thing is that we actually do support our small business in our district. It's so much more meaningful when you purchase from a small business. And, I've been a small business owner before, and the joy that it brings you to see, people purchasing locally is great. And so, look, we've got Lincoln Santa Parade or Christmas Parade next Saturday, and so I'm super excited for that. And the market's on, so we'll do a little bit of shopping there. And we had Ralston yesterday, which was an awesome day out. We had Leaston on Friday night, so I did a little bit of Christmas shopping there, and then we finish off with Darfield on the 20th. So it's super exciting and a really great chance to get out, see everyone, shop with your local businesses. It's really
And are you
important.
getting, and I totally agree with you, are you getting a break over the Christmas period, doing anything with the family, going away, or just relaxing and staring at the wall?
Yeah, there'll be no staring at the wall. There's plenty of paperwork to read. So yeah, look, I'll be around. We'll have Christmas with family. I'll be around a wee bit. So yeah, not really taking a break here. We've got a fair bit to work through.
Fair enough. I'll be around too. I'll, catching the news, of course. Lydia, good to speak with you. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, cool. You too. Thank you.